funny. Man, so much news. I want to get to the. Let's get to the news. Let's see where to start. First off, cut on your computer. Then let's. Hey now. Y'all been waiting, huh? I should just go ahead and leave. I should leave because you've been waiting. And it make you wait a couple of days. Would I be a horrible person if I did that? Would I be a horrible person if I got off here? Would I be a horrible news anchor if I got off and was like, yeah, bye, hey now. See ya. Oh, that would be so bad. Like, why he do that to us? Let me get the news. Let me get the news song right quick. Let's get this broadcast on the way. You said, dude. That goat is wonderful. We gonna need that goat on another day. Right around the bend from you. Let me get my theme. Hold on. Where is it? Yeah, let's go with this one. I like this one. Throwback. It's your host, Gary. Welcome to not ABC, but 777 News. And it is now time for the news hour. The hour in which you keep me longer than I'm supposed to be here. Every time I come do the news, I'm always kept. I say, hey, I'm gonna be here for 30 minutes because that's more like regular news broadcast. And you say, hey, hell, H to the double hockey sticks. Let's take a left. Let's see. Ukraine is moving into Russia. If you didn't know, they've just started their way moving into Russia. Don't think you need to know that. Don't think you need to know that. That's personal news. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are going to be live for an interview. This ought to be interesting. Giants give Malik Neighbors got injured. Stay over an hour. You know it's about to happen because I got other news to report besides world news. Football season has started. It's going to be hard to pull your husband off of the TV. Believe me, I was getting messages this weekend about going to get some muffins, Muffin Man for baby Petty, and thank you once again. And I was watching football all the days. I was watching Roll Tide. I was watching football, get ready for college football as well. It was hard to pull me to do anything. I sat right there and watched all them preseason games. Sorry. I watched every single one of them. I didn't care. And your husband, your boyfriend, and your girlfriend, whoever they are, whoever like football, whoever like baseball, whoever like any type of sport, when it comes to the season, you're not going to be able to. It's going to be hard to get them to do anything. You better catch them during a commercial break. Today isn't horoscope day. Tomorrow, I'll be doing your horoscopes. Congratulations to the U.S. men's basketball team for that gold win. Wow. Browns released John Kelly and signed 3 players. Whoa. Defense Secretary orders submarine to Middle East. Iran will fall to into Netanyahu's trap. Whoa, that's crazy. Disney officially reboots. I'm sorry. News anchor just supposed to deliver the news. Oh my God. Disney officially reboots Star Wars after string of disaster. Oh my God. Disney, you're about to reboot Star Wars? I don't want to talk about that. Nope, you don't need to know about that. Nope, you don't need to know about that. You don't need to know about that. Miley Cyrus breaks down in tears while being honored. I can't believe this even made the news. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds mark. Whatever. Whatever. Like, seriously. I'm trying to get to it. Do you need to know that? You don't need to know that. You don't need to know that. And you don't need to know that. Let's see what's going on. You don't need to know that. You can read that on your own. You don't need to know that, or that, or that, or that. You can read that on your own. You need to know this. East Coast people, expect another tropical storm coming your way. For all of the people on the East Coast, please expect another tropical storm coming your way. Please be advised and aware that there are going to be more besides this one, because of you not knowing anything about the ozone layer, about the pollution and stuff that you don't want to recognize, and science and stuff. Yeah, expect this one and plenty more. What is being told across the science world is that you're going to make it all the way to Z as far as naming these tropical storms and hurricanes, and they're going to start over again. That's how bad they said it's going to get. All right, you don't need to know about this. You don't need to know about that. And let me give you entertainment news, and then we'll get to your TikTok news. This TikTok news, wild, bro. This TikTok news is wild. I just wonder if my box gonna get popping, cause it's been wild. It's been wild. Wow. But let me give you this entertainment. I don't know who the hell that is. I don't know who that is. What? James Cameron is talking Avatar and Alien. Interesting. I really wasn't feeling the Game of Thrones like that, but there's going to be a Jon Snow spinoff. This ought to be interesting. This ought to be interesting. Isaac Hayes demands Trump stop using his song. What? Oh, Little Woody testified. Yeah. I'm not a lawyer. I know y'all been watching that lady. Yeah, Lil Woody. You don't need to know that. You don't need to know that. Taylor Swift blocks Kanye from #1. Whoa, that's crazy. That's wild. I still haven't seen the Deadpool or Wolverine movie, but it's designated to be the highest grossing rated R movie. All right, I had enough of that. All right, let me get to some of the basics. Let me get to some of the simple ones, simple TikTok news, before I get to some of the major ones. Let's start here. Well. How the tables have turned here on TikTok. Don't tell me nothing, please. No spoilers. One weird mom. Yes, sir. Go ahead. How the tables have turned. Well, we had somebody by the name of One Weird Mom always screaming and talking about somebody named Lisa. How the tables have turned. Now, all of a sudden, One Weird Mom starts with everybody. If you've been around long enough, what they start doing. They cover somebody who's begging, and then guess what they start begging. Hold on. Well, yeah, she started begging. Per usual, they come up with a really, really, really good story. And now, after gathering you up and making you follow them, they start asking for your funds. Well, now she's asking for your funds due to needing a bill. Due to needing a bill paid. That's called out. Hold on. On my way, that's called out others. By asking for money. Those who hide their faces are usually, not 99%, about 50% of the ones who hide their faces. The other 50% aren't like this, but there are 50% who hide their faces. They think they're playing their cards. Wow, snuck that one in there. Snuck that one in there really good. That was good. They playing their cards, waiting to hit the jackpot. Waiting to hit that jackpot off of their followers. So, if you are a follower of One Weird Mom, hey, don't get mad at me. I'm just a reporter. I told you not to follow me. I literally said, hey, I'll be calling out your creator. I literally said that. I said, I'll be calling out your creator. It's gonna come. I said, don't follow me. And guess what? You the follower. I told you. I literally told you. I said, don't follow me. Your creator might end up on the list because they not doing it. Oh, hey, you be walking in the cut. He walked in the scene. Hold up. He walked in the scene. He walked right into the studio. Whoa, right up into it. Walk right into the studio. Hey, slick. What? Got right up in the studio. Came right. Golly. God damn. Boy. Anyway, hey, told you your creator would end up on the list. Going down our news outlet, one named William goes by Sheepdog, I believe 0507. I'm gonna show you something and you should be disturbed. And I'm gonna play a video as well, and all of us should be disturbed once I play the video. So first I'm gonna let you see this, and here you go. It's a green screen first. Put the green screen up first. And now I'm gonna play a video that's really disturbing. Maddie was wearing a falcon. Yes, I love you.
I talked to him.
Come on now.
I love you.
Why are you going? right. I got a video to play. I got a sound for us to listen to. Well, I thought he was giving me a hug, but obviously that wasn't the case. He was talking to y'all. Yeah. So, yeah, let me play a video.
I love you.
Oh no, I gotta silence it because last time they got me. Last time they got me. All right. Here's a video playing right from the studio.
This message is for all the men out there who are being themselves, taking care of their families, living a good moral life. Don't let them call you.
I don't want to get that warning. I don't want to get that warning. Give me 1 second because I don't want that warning like last time they gave me. Check IG. I'll check IG before I play it. Well, that is news, but I mean, we'll report on that. We'll report on Tampa, like.
A master.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Don't let them take away your power. You got us here. Make no mistake about it. White men are more responsible for the evolution of human beings on this planet than any other race, period.
You know, a report came out about Joe Rogan supporting RFK, and it seems like not only does I'm gonna continue to play the video. I just wanted my brain's like a working. It seems like not only it's just Williams live with it, but I do watch the underground, the incels on ChatGPT and all that stuff and what they've been talking about. And it's the same message across the board after Joe Rogan did that basically it's a whole lot of them. It's millions of them. It's the same message. They all read the same whiteboard. And they've been putting out this message after this Joe Rogan RFK Jr. Support, and yeah, it's been very upsetting and for them. So here, let's finish it.
We won't just take a back seat because now that we got you this far, we'll go ahead and give the keys to you. No, that's not how this works. You actually have to earn it. Unlike Kamala Harris, she didn't get a single vote. She was just given the keys of the Democratic Party nomination. This is indicative of our society. We are giving people things they don't earn. That is
Sheepdog 1870.
Wake up. I don't hate any race, but don't sit there and say white people are bad and we should take from them.
I got the thing on me. I'll come right back. I don't want the thing on me. I don't want the thing on me. Not the thing. I don't want the thing on me. I don't want the thing on me because y'all gonna do whatever y'all want to. And I'm gonna be just fine. All right, give me a second. Because, I know I ended that. I know I just don't like the little thing. Yeah, I don't like the little thing on me. I don't like the little thing on me at the bottom. I don't like when they do that. I know we talk it, but I just don't like when they put it on me, like, because I feel like, China, I love you. Because I don't want, hey, look, China, I love you. I just As soon as you put that thing on me, it's like you marked me. You know? You know what I mean? I don't like to get marked. It's like you gotta watch me. You know what I mean? China, I'm using your stuff. Gotta like your stuff. Gotta like your stuff, China. You know what I mean? We good, China. Yeah, we love China. Yeah, we don't want no trouble. Yeah, I don't want none of that. Yeah, we back.
Earn it.
Yeah. Woo.
And white men in particular who have given away their power, all in the name of these social justice, cancel culture warriors, you're a joke.
All right, that's enough. That's enough of that. I gotta say this. So that was there's an individual wanting my help with Dalton, and I can't because I can't help you because of some videos from your past that I have, and I'm sorry. Don't worry about what he's talking about. I'm sorry I can't lend a helping hand because the people will bring it up. Will bring up the past, and I just don't want the smoke. Hey now, I just don't want the smoke. I don't want the headache. I don't want them to get on my case about it, so I can't touch. Hands off. Hands off. Yeah, y'all would be giving me a headache. So I don't want a headache. So to that individual, I'm gonna be hands off. Should I play this or not? Let's play this first. Hold on. What was this?
In your room the other day, and you were telling your crew to go troll Lisa. You're a real shitbagging piece of shit.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Play it. Why don't y'all troll Lisa? Why don't y'all go troll?
Oh, this is segue. Oh. 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 So over the weekend, a bunch of ladies. What do I call them? What do I call? What do I? Not Holly Mae, not them, but the group of women. Ladies, a group of ladies. No, I meant like they. I don't. Are they the Golden Girls? Ex-supporters, ex-outlaws, ex-outlaws. But if I call them ex-cult members, hey, organized chaos. But if I call, see, the thing is, I can't call them that, Diamond. If I call them ex-outlaws, it's like they got dumped. And but they didn't get dumped, they left. Former mods, I like that. So let me actually play a song. Maybe this will help me get to. Yeah, we probably need this. X-Mods, I'm going with that. But they get this theme song. You get this theme song. You'll get this theme song because of how seasoned you are. Hey now. Yeah. Well, I mean. It's fun. What's going on, my love?
I don't want music.
Oh, why do you get to tell me?
I don't want the music on.
Okay, it's not on. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I don't want the. I want the music on.
No, you just told me. You just told me no. You just told me.
I don't want to say no.
Give me 1 second, Miss Darby.
Good afternoon.
How you is Miss Darby? What how you say it?
It's just Darlene.
How you doing, Miss Darlene?
Doing okay.
Uh,
That'd be
you,
nice,
you
don't you?
you stepped in before I could even get to any of the clips, and I'm guessing you got something to say.
Well, I just want you to be nice. We're nice. We're not all
Okay.
mods. We weren't mods over there. We come to our senses, is what you can say. We
Okay.
it just took us a little longer to figure out. And we're a group of good women. A lot of us
Hold on. So, Miss Darlene, what happened? I really didn't get a chance to. I heard a lot of like ownership and stuff this weekend, but I didn't really get to hear the story.
well, I
Like,
can't speak. Go ahead.
yeah, like how what were you watching before? And I understand y'all are great friends, and I think that's a great thing. You and the other women. Um, but I'm more interested in what you were watching before you started watching Indiana Outlaw, and then how did you get in so deep?
Okay. Well, most of us, I can't speak for all of us. We're all independent women. There's no cult here. Never was no cult. And I can't speak for all the women, but yes, I started out actually watching Hippie Harley. And it started out when Indian was in with Dak, Daddy Dak. You've heard of him? And with that,
Just had my first. I just saw him the first time today in one of y'all's lives.
right, right. And he's been on for a while, and it was more or less an awareness for Hippie Harley, in the beginning, and then they all had their fallout, and Indian went. Yeah, I'm just giving you jets of what I know. And then Indian started his own chat, and as we started out, it was about Hippie Harley. To be quite honest, it ended up his mods were running the chat. That he would be sleeping on the couch, we would be watching Hippie Harley, different things. He would come in, he would sit there and talk with us, and we enjoyed our time with him. But the personally, I'm speaking for me personally here, Pastor, that it got more anger and more anger. And a lot of us were so close as a joint of women, our friendships with each other. But he was getting angrier and angrier as time went on. And even and I'm speaking for myself, even when I would watch his lives and he would go in on tech, or he would go in, I'm not going to mention names, would go in on some other ladies.
You can mention names. That's fine.
Go in on other ladies, other women, it was cringy. I would leave and come back. And then here toward the end, I would leave and I would go over and into Think Pink's live so I could watch HH. Felt badly if I left the other woman back in the room. Come to find out now, I was not the only one doing that. So, I can only speak for myself. It got to be too much. It really got, and I can't speak for all of us ladies, but the main thing was we were afraid. Okay, how I explained it the other day was like a bad relationship. You got a family, you're in a marriage, okay? You don't want to break that family up. You know how many couples can say that they've stayed longer than they wanted to stay in a relationship because of because of you didn't want to break your unit up. You didn't want to, and that's not a cult, not to break up a cult. I mean, like a family, like your sisters and your brothers. You didn't want to split up. You didn't want to split the family up. But then when you come to find out that that in that marriage, that he really could have cared less about you in the first place. You're not staying together to make it better for everybody else. You're making it worse. So you break off from that relationship. You realize nobody in that family can be happy until you do break away from that family. And we broke away from there and never looked back. People are asking now if we're going to go back. No, I can speak for myself. There is not enough money in the world to make a person go back and have to listen to him put other people down the way that he does and speak on other people and women the way that he does. All I can do is apologize that I stayed that long, and I do feel that my women friends can feel this the same way. We can't believe how many tears we've cried that we allowed ourselves to do that just for the friendships that we had. And we were, I have to say, I don't know why, but we were afraid to break away for what he would say about us. Although the majority of us don't have anything to worry about if he does pull up any of our pasts because we're good people. We're just, I don't, you go ahead and ask your question, Petty.
What I heard you the other day when you said you left when MWBOSSHOG would come in there. I heard you.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think you know who I'm referring to.
absolutely do.
Okay, because I really don't want to speak Beetlejuice that one up in here
Yeah,
or
yeah.
any of his people. What do you think was the fascination for the ones who did stay when he came? Like, do you know what the fascination was or why the rest of them would stay and not leave?
I don't think that anybody had a fascination to stay with him being in there. I mean, they were doing it, because he was up there, but we would leave. A lot of us would leave, and I still do sometimes. I'm speaking for myself. I'm not that girl, and that woman in my heart, in my mind, doesn't think that way. I can't speak for the other ladies. I don't wish him any harm in any way. I don't. I think. I just don't think the same way. My beliefs and everything are not the same. And you could gently step away without causing a scene when somebody comes in a box and you just don't care for what they represent, but to each their own. I don't believe it, but that doesn't make me God to judge it, because they got to answer to themselves one day. I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I had a question. Spill It is right. Out of everybody, you're taking the most accountability. I don't know if you were there or not. Just as seasoned women, I'm assuming everybody has grandkids or children, or am I
Yeah.
am I wrong?
I have children and I have grandchildren.
And some of the other ladies as well, I'm assuming.
Sure. And some of them are younger. Everybody wants to say that we're the golden girls. We have all the way from 20s to 60s,
Okay.
and I fit just over 50.
I have been
Over
watching.
50.
As you noticed this morning, I came in and I was just listening,
I see
and
this.
for some reason there was this like thing where I don't know, somebody thought I was going to get nasty or something, or I had no idea. Play a lot of different characters, but really don't try to get out of line with people that are older than me, just out of respect for. As I don't know if you're raised to respecting my elders.
Absolutely.
Doesn't mean
Absolutely.
yeah, it doesn't mean you're old. Just means that you've been through more than life than me.
Well, let's just put it this way. I got my AARP, okay? It's been here for about 5 years now, a little over. So,
I like it. I like it. I like it. What was going on with some of the what was going on with some of the nasty behavior that I know that we wouldn't want our relatives or people that we raise to act in that manner. Any insight into that for me?
You know what? I really can't answer that, and I think that that's a part that hurts most of us women that we've said to each other in our lives and on a personal side, offline. What would make you stay for something like that? You turn a blind eye. You know it's not right, and you know what, Pastor Petty, I can't answer that because I've lost a few nights sleep over thinking that, and I know some of the other ladies have. Some of them said they've slept like babies now they're away. I know it's just the difference in people. But my question in my head is, why would I stay? And like today, we were listening to his live, and you hear things that he's saying that now that you're not in that room with him and listening at the time, and he's got the music going and everything, and you're listening, and now that you're not in that room and you're in a separate place, in a safe place with the people you wanted to be with, you think, not necessarily safe, but it's, don't take it out of contact that way, but you listen to him, you think, oh my God, what the hell is wrong with him? You do. Why is he talking to her that way? Speaking to that woman, speaking of someone's,
Yeah.
about someone in the way that he speaks about people, and you think, but then he had a way of flipping it and saying, why is everybody picking on me? Why is everybody mad at me? I'm just spreading awareness. It's awareness, and maybe that's what he thought and that's what we thought, but it really wasn't when it comes down to it. It's his choices are not our choices. And it was more or less the camaraderie of the whole thing. It's disgusting, and all I can do to the people that is apologize. I'm not looking for friends. I've got a good group of friends online, family and friends offline, but all I can do is apologize if for not breaking away sooner and getting away from that behavior, because I do believe, this is my opinion, he needs some medical attention. He needs he needs to calm down over certain situations and the way that he treats people. It's not fair to the people that he's hurting, and I believe that he needs to seek some help. Is what that, and I'm not speaking for all the women. I'm speaking for myself on that. There's no reason for the behavior.
Well, I believe in grace, so I do agree with you in that. But I believe in grace, so I want to let's switch gears, and I want to talk about the future and what life's going to look like for you going forward, for yourself and not anybody else. But what's some of the subjects that might come up in y'all's lives? Have you thought about it? Just moving on. And
What? You let it unfold. You let it unfold. I know that no matter what, there's no hate in that group. There's no hate. I can't speak for every single one, but it's not going to be anything hateful. It's not going to be yelling. It's not going to be, it's going to unfold. And we love to love and share love and gift people, because that's what we do. And at this point, I can't tell you that we are still healing from the chaos. You see what I'm saying?
yes, I did have a question.
Okay.
I remember my question now when you just said the gifting.
Mhm.
How much do you think was spent on Io's behalf, gifting other people on his behalf? Because he took a lot of y'all money.
Well, I can't
You
say
know.
personally he didn't. I'm very frugal,
Okay.
and he didn't take a lot of my money, and but I know that a lot of other women did, but they did it because they wanted to. Okay, and I gave what I could when I could, and I have grandchildren that I spoil. That money will go to them before, but I think if anybody wants to know what it's, as you well know and I will know, if you want to see what his earnings have been, it's public now. You can go and find that creator and find out just how much money they have made off of the app. I mean, it's, it's not, do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? If
Yeah,
you're
I was
wondering
more. I
yourself
was more.
how much money he has earned off the app, anybody can figure that out.
Well, I
Is
wasn't
that
talking about that part. The
okay?
tickly. I was talking like he's always saying we gift people or we support the small whatever it is he says about
I know what you're saying. I understand your question now. He didn't give anything. He wasn't gifting during those gifting parties. The people in the chat, if he could prove otherwise, call me wrong. But from what I could see when they were going on, he wasn't throwing gifts. The chat was throwing gifts. Is that what you were
okay.
asking? Is that
Yeah,
what you were
yeah,
asking?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to know how much but you said you're frugal, so it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's why I wanted to know. So he used y'all to do something that's never mind. Like I
Yeah.
had thought.
I mean, not. It was quite a bit. Let me just put it that way. It was to some of the other ladies, and yeah. But some of them really have it to give. I don't think anybody, unlike some of the situations on here, they're giving money and taking it out of their own mouths or their children. You know what I'm saying? Somehow or another, he found the right women as far as that. What you're
Okay.
asking, I get it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think he's gotten very. No matter what he says, I believe that he's made a lot of money off this app and off that group of women. But they
I
also
appreciate
shared with strangers. Shared with strangers. And can I say one thing before you drop me out of here? I want.
Huh?
Can I say one more thing if you're
Yes,
before
yes,
you drop
ma'am.
me?
The floor is
Okay.
yours, ma'am.
Huh?
Say floor is yours, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No. I want everybody to know though that I come with a good group of women, and that we mean no harm to anybody out there, and we wish only love. And I think if you're going to ask what we're going to do as a group of women, is show love and spread love. I mean, we don't know. We were joking around the other day. What do you call yourself? And some people were saying, "Well, why do you got to call yourself something?" Well, it's not necessarily like that. We're just a group of women that would like to show love and positivity throughout this app, because I believe this app has definitely gone down the wrong road of, and it needs some love shared. It needs some positivity shared. Someplace somebody can go and feel upbeated and not browbeaten.
Miss Darling.
Yes.
Now, if you know anything about me, I do like a little bit of tea.
Okay, go ahead. Well, I do too. That I wish I didn't. But go ahead.
Well, it ain't about you.
Okay.
I'm a little nosy,
Me
and I
too.
do. I know you don't know, so I'm gonna have to hear. If you can get your girl Pookie, I want to know this scoop between Slots and Pookie, because it had got a little juicy the other day.
Yeah,
And I'm very interested to know if you could get a Pookie. I'm
I would
very
imagine.
interested.
Yeah, if I would imagine Pookie would come in a box if she's not going to be dropped out, and I believe I shared it out to her. If you don't want her up, okay.
No, I ain't gonna
Okay.
drop her. I'm here to listen.
Well, let me share it to her real quick. I believe
I want to listen. I want what I want to know about the infighting, because I missed the story or two, and
Yeah.
I didn't know there was something between the two. I just want to listen. I just want to hear her side.
You know what? I was in there when that all went down. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna say anything bad about Miss Slot. I like Miss Slot.
Me
Very
either.
much.
Same thing. I ain't got nothing to say. I just want to listen.
I don't know. I caught just about as much of that as you did, and I think that Miss Slot, understandably, she was standing up for her child. That was her son in that live when that went down, and just another, I believe Slot's son was taking up for his mother. She called him in the room, and he came in, and it was kind of with another man that was in his life, but you know, he was dang sure letting people know, don't mess with my mama. You know, as we could all only do. Do I think that he meant any harm by that? Like as if he was going to harm? Absolutely not. No, no. He was letting his, leave my mom alone. She doesn't feel good. If you mess with her, you're messing with me, as we all are, and that's how my girls would be.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't have that gossip. If I had it, I would give it to you.
No,
And
I want to hear. I want to. What they say here, straight from the horse's mouth. I want to hear straight. Give me the water straight from the drain.
I was there. I was there, but Pookie's a little underestimated. She's a good woman, believe it. She's had a lot of things go down, and part of the reason why she ran hard for Indian. She was ride or die for Indian. And he muted, I don't know whether you know this, he muted her in the chat and where she couldn't talk, kicked her out, and she has stood her ground for him. And then that's when I think that I looked at it like, if is that it? And he was even saying it live today. Well, I had to get out the dirty laundry and bring in the new laundry. Well, okay, so you use these group of women up. Now we're going to go out and take Debbie the Pet Lady's haters and bring them in, because that's exactly what he's done. He's had to find, he needed new school clothes.
Exactly. You ain't
And I don't wish him harm. He's got a beautiful wife and daughter, but we realize that he wasn't hard running for us the same way that we would have for him in that relationship. And hard-headed women, they fall hard, but they know when to get the hell out as well.
I'm glad y'all got out.
I'm glad too, and and anybody that would like to come, and we don't have a name, but if you ever see any of us talking, come in and chat with us. We'd absolutely love it. We've got a lot of sweet people. Anytime, Pastor Petty, I'm sure you can holler out to Pookie, and I believe she'd come up and chat with you, no problem.
I hope Pookie come up and talk. I just want to talk about one thing, and that's I want to know the tea.
Yeah. Well, I don't like. If I had it, I would pour you a cup. I'm fresh out of TV on that one, but if I do find out and talk to her, I will pass it on. And another thing I'd like to say to the ladies that are still in there with Indian, there's no hard feelings with the women that are still in there. That I still love the majority of the women that are in there, if not all the women that are in there. No hard feelings, but I just hope that they wake up and see that it's not all that it's made out to be over there. He's not going to run for you hard the way because history shows that he doesn't from the other women. We're not the first batch of women to break away from him. It's more like the third. It just wasn't talked about as much back then. All righty. I love you, Pastor Petty, and thanks for bringing me on.
Hey, thank you so much.
Anything, just holler and take care.
Yes.
God bless. Bye,
God bless.
Bye-bye.
Pookie, just I'll give you. I just want to know, Pookie. I just really want to know. I gotta hear from you. I don't want to know nothing about anything bad. I just want to know the tea on the ladies. You know what I mean? Like what happened between you and her. That you know what I mean? I just had to hear from you and not nobody else. And then, I had that side of the story, this side, and I be filled up. Let me see if Pookie is here so I can invite. Let me see if I can invite Pookie. I don't even want to know about the IO stuff. That man. He on the whole. Let me see if Pookie here. Please, let me see if Pookie. Pookie, is Pookie here? Is Pookie here? Is he here? I'm trying to see if Pookie. No, the cat farts. I don't see Pookie. I might have to move on if she ain't in here. I might have to move on. Hold on. Let me just make sure, because I got some other stuff I gotta go. You know, who is that? I got some. I understand, but that's not. I don't want to hear about that. The Pookie. I don't really care about that. But I saw something this weekend that I wanted to know about. When you see somebody get in the box and yell at another woman, y'all got it. What they done? Who mama fighting? And all that. Who mama's fighting? I'll move on. I have a segue. I have a segue. Okay. We segue in. We segue in. We segue in. We segue in. You're not gonna like this. Damn, time fly. It's been an hour already. God dang, bro. It's shoot. Lord Jesus, hour already.
So, did you see what that guy Marty did to somebody on a live? Because that was juicy. He pulled a pew pew on a guy that he was confronting him because he showed his eggplant to his 9-year-old kid.
Oh, I think I remember this story.
It happened yesterday.
And it was a whole thing on it yesterday, wasn't it?
Yes.
But it
Where he was
some
running
other-
around the car trying to hide the pew pew, and he put his disabled son with no air or anything in the car as he's running around.
It was, but it's so much going on. Stories get lost through the cracks. So it's you, the reporter, today on this one, live from Sunset News Station. We have our reporter coming in, Kyle just come on with a story to report on. Floor is yours,
Well,
Kyle.
Marty begs for money.
Heavy set.
So he's,
right?
yes, he's an older man. I come to find out he's 57. Well, the guy who confronted him at a car show was in his 50s.
Mm.
And Marty sent an eggplant picture to his 9-year-old kid.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. If you didn't know the story from this weekend, you're hearing it here now. Just now coming in from Callie, coming in straight from our reporter, Callie. Wow.
Straight from the trailer park.
Wow.
It was so juicy because then Marty called the police on himself. But he's going to get a warrant out for his arrest for aggravated assault because he flashed it. And it was all recorded on live.
Damn.
I'll have to send it to you so you can see it.
Yeah.
Because the guy whose live it was posted it on his page.
Yeah, send it on over. God dang. Shit.
It was juicy.
I don't think you should use juicy and eggplant in the same sentence.
That's true. Not that part, but the running around scared around his car with his 22 was kind of funny.
Yeah, that part. Yeah. Trying to save you. You're trying to save you. You're trying to save you. Hey,
Nobody wants to see Marty's eggplant. No thanks.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, don't. Yeah, just save that. Just for the next report. Just save that thing.
No juice.
Yeah,
All tea.
All tea. Yeah. Appreciate the report. Appreciate
No
the report.
problem.
Thank you so much. Straight from Cali.
Bye.
Speaking of arrest, Lala. Fix that. Speaking of arrest, Train was arrested, and they are raising money for her. They are raising funds. I believe she got out as well. And they were raising money, not Yeah, I said she out. I said she out. You gotta be walking these streets. You gotta be walking these TikTok streets to keep up with as much drama that we have. Uh, I read that in the comment sections. Check IG. Special reporting. Special reporting. Special reporting. Who that? I hate to bring this one up, but got to.
What was that noise? CD?
Hey, you gonna stop? You gonna stop trying to get a camera? Swear, bro. Like, just stay. Did you read that? Can you read that? Can you read that? Can you read that? Yeah, okay. So it's special reported on this creator. I'm gonna stop calling him creator. Special reporting on this live beggar. The reason that she needs your money to leave has everything to do with getting away from law enforcement. Okay? All right. Gotta get away. That was a special report brought to you by Queen. All right, I got some more stuff on my Rolodex. Hold on. All right. What else I got? Lord Jesus, what is that? Ah, dang. Live from somebody's Discord. Just reporting. Just reporting. Just reporting. Dang. Just reporting. Just reporting. Rolodex has a lot of screenshots inside the Rolodex. Yeah, this is pretty typical. This is pretty normal for me.
I'm coming up just to confirm that that is an old screenshot from the Discord. That was a long time ago. I don't know who sent that to you, but that's an old screenshot. It's old news. Just saying. That was old news.
Oh, this. What's this? What's this?
Shiny Penny, I don't know. I was just saying that's an old screenshot. Somebody sent in old news. And if it's Slam Scams, Clams Liquors, they need to take a seat. They mad because I put a bunch of posts up about them. Look, I'm not even supposed to be in a box right now. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Okay.
I gotta hop down.
Okay. Yeah, I know you saw. I know you saw what's behind me. To the man, you done made a. You probably already saw it. So to the recovery community, yeah, sorry, that was said. What is that? I can't. What's this? Oh, 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 oh. I said, why is man? Nobody not blocking. Yeah, I got a lot of screenshots. Sorry. Lots of screenshots. Sorry. My bad. My bad if you end up on my screen, you know, my bad. My bad. I get sent stuff. I be places, screen recording. My bad. My bad. You my bad. My bad. I don't think I really care. I mean, like, I don't be gambling. I don't be at the casino. I don't be at the casino, so I don't think I really. I don't got no kind of problems. Oh, you want to see here? And one more. And what's this? Ooh. Finger be slipping. Finger be slipping. Hope we get screenshots. What in the world is that? You know what? I'm going to the recordings now because I don't know what screenshot I might slip up. I'm going to the recordings now because I obviously have way too much screenshots. I obviously it's obvious that I know too much information. Is obvious. Yeah, it's very obvious. So I'm just gonna move right along to the next ah 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 ah.
This shit because I was.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, let her be.
Listen, I think we could fix something that's been unfixed forever. I think that chaos is not always the proper way to go. If you've noticed, I've been trying to move in this most gracious way of just not chaotic, not trying to pit two people against each other. If it honestly, two people are like not like moving in their own direction, I don't think that you should be fighting with each other. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be fighting each other. It's my belief that if I see two people that we all know, and they doing their own thing. They not bothering nobody. They hang out who they hang out with. They be in a place they want to be at. And They not bothering nobody. It's a fixable moment, I believe. Hold on. Unlock.
Hello, Pastor Petty. I've never been in your box. Wait, let me take off the camera. I don't know if you have that, but
How you doing, Miss Ranger?
nice to meet you. I just want to clear something up. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me hold this straight. I have been accused by IO of stolen valor because of my screen name.
Really?
Yes. And I tried to explain it today to him, and he would not let me in his box. And he just kept screaming, stolen valor, stolen valor, stolen valor. So I figured this would be a perfect place to explain it.
Yes.
Not that it matters. My husband is a 22-year veteran, Special Forces.
Okay.
He's retired. My dog is an ex-police dog. I used to work for the sheriff's office, and his name was Canine Danger.
Got it.
So in my civilian world, I didn't think it would be very prudent to have a dog trying to board a dog that's named Danger. So my husband and I came up with the name Ranger, which is close to the word danger.
Makes sense.
He was 4 when I got him, so I didn't think he would be able to learn a new name very well. So Ranger's close to danger. Also, my husband's in the military. It's just ridiculous. I know, this is so ridiculous, but I just wanted to put it out there. He would not let me up. I even tried to, I'd be like, don't be afraid of a woman. I'm just going to explain, but he would not let me up. So I just wanted to take the opportunity to explain it.
Well, obviously he doesn't like women with a backbone. So.
I guess not. No, right, exactly. But thank you for letting me up. I really appreciate it. I know this is the silliest reason to come up, but yes, I just wanted to explain it to you.
It makes sense to me. It wouldn't even been a thing for me to even.
Well, and the craziest thing, Pastor Baker, let me just say this really quick. Stolen valor implies you're getting some type of benefit from the name. My dog would not receive any military benefits. So just so you know that, he doesn't get any TRICARE, he doesn't get any free meals at Chili's, nothing like that. Okay, anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate all you letting me know.
You know that would be like having to explain why your name is specialist or why you have.
Well, and I'm just going to say this too, so he doesn't put this narrative out. So I told you my husband's a military veteran, Special Forces. One day, I had heard him talking about what group he was in, or what military. Anyway, I just texted my husband out of the blue, did not say IO's name at all. Just said to him, hey, when you were active duty, what did you think of this certain group in the military? And of course, just like military people do, he texted back and said, I forget exactly what he said, but he basically said they were kind of losers, you know how military guys crap on other military guys? Yeah. So that's all. And so I read it out loud, and he immediately said I was talking about him, and how dare my husband put down another military vet. And I didn't mention that at all. At all. At all.
He's a hot shot.
But yeah, I just wanted to tell you that even tonight he was rambling on about how I'm stolen valor and that having that name, I need to change that name. And anyway, that's all. I just wanted to put that out there.
You're good. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. It's funny, but I didn't need to explain. I definitely.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to get it out there in the public.
Okay. Yeah,
okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Let me tell you something. You should never. If you run across anybody like IO, don't never feel the need for everybody. You don't ever feel the need to have to explain yourself. If you just got to get off your chest, I understand. More than welcome. Here, get anything off your chest that you need to get off your chest. That that's funny. All right, back to not chaos and setting fires. I truly believe that Huckleberry and Tech and Huckleberry, I truly believe that you don't have to be so upset with each other. I truly believe that you both are I don't want you to get to the point where it's years down the line later and you're saying, I really have to put in that much work to argue, or just like with each other, or have each other's I don't even want to know what to call it. To make a fuss where there's actually no fuss needed, and to oh, y'all get angry because my cheeks hurting. The two people I named, just I know you get mad. I can feel it in my cheeks. I can feel it like right in the roots of my. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. That somebody said, "Shut the F up." Somebody said it to me. I can feel it. It's right here in the cheeks.
It probably is. Hey, listen, my whole thing was like the fact that I blocked and I don't talk to anybody. I don't engage with any of her haters. I don't, in fact, Tech the Beggar came in the other day and my live and said some things about Tekla, and I said, hey, Tech the Beggar, I might agree with some of the things you say, but I don't engage about Tekla on this app because she's very local to me. And I moved on from there. But the problem is every time that there's a live held talking about me, Tekla feels the need to take a box, be in the chat, and run her mouth. That is not something I do. I do not stalk that woman on this internet. I don't care where she goes.
Remember Jules? Do you remember Jules live? Do you remember Jules live? You did not get into a box and talk about me at Jules live?
You were
You
attacking
interrupt
that
people all
woman.
the time. Stop it.
If
We're
I
having a
was, no,
conversation.
how
That's what
long
happens.
ago was
We go
that? I
back and
blocked
forth.
you and I moved on.
Okay,
I
all
blocked
right.
you and I
Okay.
Mama Lisa actually
So me going into somebody
reached out
else's
to me
box got a
in
problem
my
with you?
DMs
Don't
and I
care about
blocked
whose
her. I
boxes I'm
didn't
in.
even. Why are you interrupting me?
Oh.
I don't engage with anybody on your side at all ever. I want you to leave me the fuck alone.
Okay.
Okay. How easy that was?
Yeah.
Can
leave me the
I just
fuck alone.
can I say something to both of y'all?
Leave me alone.
It's my listen. This is my fault. First off, this is my fault.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Yes.
No, it ain't. It is not your fault. It
It
is not your fault.
started
You
here.
think
It
it's
is
your
by
fault.
no means your fault.
You
But
think it's
it
your fault.
definitely started here.
Yeah, it
No,
started.
it was
Yes, it
happening
did.
before that. It was happening before that. This just showed your true colors. That's all.
No,
That's all.
here's the thing. And this is so crazy. Tekla is allowed to get up on this app
I'm a
and
professional
talk about
victim.
whoever the fuck she wants.
Yeah,
But
in
when
my
I
life,
do
yeah.
it, there's an issue. But you want to talk about me?
and honey, I don't
You
even
do.
barely listen to you.
Absolutely do, and your little friends do
Jesus
too.
God, you've been
So
on my
what it
bumper
is
for a while.
why can't you always
Been on
hold?
my bumper for a while,
Just
hon.
not. I don't care about your
Yes,
bumper,
you do.
Tekla. I don't
Yes, you
care
do.
about
You've been on my
anything that
ass
happens.
everywhere I go. You were there.
If there is a
you're
human
gross.
alive that can take 30 years of knowing somebody and then come to an app and take every lie that was being told to her by people she never even
That's
knew.
what you thought.
And
That's
shit
what you
on, no,
thought.
you did it in front of everybody,
Oh,
Tekla.
Jesus Christ, here we fucking go.
You did it in front of everybody.
Did
and
what?
you to this
I
day
believe
still getting
this is
in
all
the
got to do with
box
Zippy.
of
This is
the
all
person
boils
who
down to
continually
Zippy.
goes back and forth with me. You love being involved. You can't stand not being involved. The other night, it was the same day that Tech the Beggar came in my live. 3 hours later, she was in another live talking about me.
Oh,
why
my
would you
God.
do that?
Oh, my
For what though?
God.
When I refuse to engage with your biggest hater, it seems, on this app right now, but you ran to engage with mine. It just doesn't make sense.
You went and took up for Jewel, the beggar
I'm not
racist.
talking about Jules.
Listen, but you're talking about me going into other boxes to talk about you. You did the
I
same
did that
shit.
with Jules
You're not
because
gonna sit
y'all
here
were
and say,
harassing the fuck
you know
out
what?
of that woman.
Listen, Petty, I got away from her because she's a narcissist and she's controlling, and you can't tell her shit.
If I
she
was
ain't
a
ever fucking
narcissist
wrong.
and controlling,
That's why I got
then
away from her.
I would have been stalking you all over this
because
internet.
it was a one-ended friendship.
I do not engage
It wasn't
with
two
you,
ways.
Tag.
It was never.
I understand, but my thing is, it's like, can we get to some place of peace where I understand the 30 years, I understand.
No, I met
all
her
that,
30
but-
years ago. We lived next door to each other for a couple years. I didn't see her for a big part of my life. There's a lot of parts of my life that she hasn't been a part of. A lot. So stop saying that we were friends and we were engaging for 30 years, because that's not the case. I met you 30 years ago.
Okay.
You were not at my wedding. You were not at my kids' graduation. You were not at birthday parties. You were never at none of my events, but you benefited from one of them.
I have to agree with the people that say that Tekla is not
Yet I'm a dry
because
beggar.
I remember Tekla very well in her active addiction, and this is very much Tekla when I remember her. And I don't want to remember her like that. I do not want to know her like this. I don't. I just want her to leave me alone. I know who she used to be. And you look very much like that person.
Excuse me?
I remember who you used to be, Tekla, and you remind me of her. And I don't want anything to do with you.
You're stretching now.
I'm not, baby. I remember you very well. I remember you. Why do you constantly attack people on the internet for doing things that you started your platform doing? Why do you do that? Because
I'm hearing this
you're the same person. The same person you were then.
No, I evolved. I changed.
I'm here to tell
Life
you
is
that
about
it's
change.
ugly.
You're the same person you've been for a long time.
No, well,
it's all about change.
If
Life
if you want to compare those kinds of things, let's do that.
Oh, Lordy B. You know what? I'm gonna keep working on me, and I'm gonna keep doing
You're
me.
angry
That's all I
at
can
everybody for nothing. You're angry at everybody for nothing.
Are you talking about the reflection in the mirror? Go look in the mirror when you say that. Go look in the mirror when you say that.
Can you just leave me alone? I will not engage with you
will
or
not exist in
anybody
me after now.
that you fuck with,
Don't
and
worry.
you do the fucking same.
Tech, if I just heard you right.
Hey, I'm not attacking her, Grandma. I am speaking absolute truth.
Tech, you're saying you're not going to be mentioning her going forward.
Dude, I'll mention her whenever she mentions me. My name, and she has talked about me. Put her on her green screen, and I have not replied. She's talked about me for a while now.
That's a fucking lie.
Isn't it? Yes. It's not a lie?
It's a fucking lie.
Oh, all right. You want to fall out your chair right now.
I'm not sitting in the chair, but you're all right.
Jesus. Or go pace.
Can I explain the Reddit thing, Tech?
What?
She don't run the Reddit. She don't run.
You know what? Well, she's not my friend. She ain't meant to protect me. And she also, when that shit happened with you and when you dumped my shit up on your phone,
why wasn't it an issue when it was posted on your page, Petty? Why wasn't it an issue? Why didn't she come after you when they posted that to your page?
What? I didn't know that they posted it.
That same thing.
Because I didn't want to give it light.
Pastor Petty's page. Why didn't you have a huge fit when they posted it to his page?
Because they were doing it quietly, to get it down.
Okay, so when it's posted, so if I let people post RSOs on my
whatever,
page,
post whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. Have fun with that, because you need this. I don't.
What do I look like taking it down?
You need this. I don't.
You are, baby, you're the one making money.
Don't
You're
baby
the one
me.
living
Don't-
your
don't-
life
don't
on this
baby me.
app.
Get
I'm
laid or
never
get
here.
licked. One or
Don't
the
ever
other,
tell me
'cause I
I
think you
need
need
this.
that.
Let's look
I
at
think you're
Tekla's earnings
confused.
and I'll show my earnings. Let's look at Tekla's earnings and I'll show
You're
my
talking about
earnings.
TikTok
And
earnings
who
now.
needs
Are
to
you
be
jealous?
here?
Are
And
you
who-
jealous?
No,
There it is.
but that's what I mean, Tekla. You started your
So
platform,
what?
and I know for a fact to make money like everybody else. But you found out that you couldn't make money unless you were talking shit, and that's what you do now. I don't come here to talk shit.
Oh, that's all you do.
Not like a living. I'm live once every
doing
couple
me.
weeks, and
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
keep doing
here
me.
for
You
money.
keep watching from the fucking outside.
That's listen. I don't watch you.
Or your people watching me, whatever.
I don't,
You
and
sure do
I
know
would
a lot, though,
encourage
don't
them
you?
not to
For
either.
not
Half
being
of them
watching me,
can't
you sure
fucking
do know a
stand
lot.
you.
For not watching me, you sure do
They
know a lot.
cannot stand you. My friends don't like you.
Some of them do.
No,
Some of them do.
those
You
are
don't
my
know what a friend
friends.
is. You don't.
Those are
You
my
don't.
friends.
You never know what a
let
friend
the
was.
internet
I was a
lie
good
to
friend
you,
to
and
you.
you picked the
I
internet.
was a good
you picked
friend
the
to
internet.
you.
You
I was a
picked
good
the
friend
internet.
to you.
You picked
I
the
was a
internet,
good
Tex.
friend. I was a
You
good
were
friend
never
to
a
you.
friend of mine, ever.
Yes.
And I'll tell you this. There's a big
Well, you
difference
say that 'cause
between
I said you
public
were never a friend of
information
mine.
and you talking about my children or things that are private. I've never spoke one word about you.
When did I do that?
I
Now
have
we're
the
making shit
recording.
up.
I
Now
have the
we're making
recording. You
shit
threatened. You threatened to talk about my personal life.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
never have done that to you. And
You
I
need
would
this,
never.
I don't.
I would never do that
You
to
need
you.
this. You said it. You need
I
this.
don't need anything.
Yes, you do. Yes,
For-
you do.
If I needed it, Tekla, I would spend a lot of time here.
You are. You're into everything. You were over at IO. You're over at Lesbian
I did that
TikTok.
today
You're on
because
Bed Talk.
you went
You're
in
fucking
Dez's box.
everywhere.
I like it at Aya's. I'm gonna hang out there from now on.
Go
I
ahead.
kind of like it there.
'Cause he don't
has a
exist
little
to
bit
me
of a
no
groove
more.
going on.
Good luck with
Can I
that,
say
honey.
one thing, Pastor Patty?
You deserve him.
Yes, ma'am.
I have
Worried
followed
about you.
and talked to Tech for almost a year.
Oh, a whole year?
year.
God, you must know everything.
Some people on here know me more
Never
than you
said
do,
I
honey.
did, but she has not asked
don't know
me for nothing.
Nobody is saying that Tekla is on here asking for anything at all. I even have said that. I have said that. Does she dry beg? Absolutely. She's dry begged. I used to leave her live because I was uncomfortable with her dry begging. I would leave her lives.
Yeah, she's okay with the wish list I forced you to do. I forced you to
the
do
one
that,
I
didn't
begged
I?
you not.
You
You know
gave
what?
me shit to put on it, girl. You was happy to
wouldn't
give me
leave
shit
me
to put
the
on
fuck
it.
alone.
And I deleted. Shut up.
You would not leave me. You wanted the internet to see you do nice
my
things
Ace of
so
Hearts,
fucking
my
bad.
Ace of Hearts, my Ace of
Look,
Hearts.
here
You
we
wanted
go.
to be in one of them.
Shut the fuck
You
up.
wanted to be in another one of them.
Hey, Lisa, you shut the fuck up.
Pam. Just shut
Ooh,
the
here we
fuck up.
come.
You're in
Here she
everything.
is.
All you give a shit about is
Yeah,
talking shit
listen,
about people.
I came
Shut
up
the
here
fuck
to have
up.
a conversation. You
We
don't want to
don't
have a
give a fuck
conversation?
about
I'll
you.
start stalking
Go
you around the
on.
internet, talk shit, post you, the whole
Good.
fucking night.
I don't give a fuck. Go on,
I came up
girl.
here
We
to
don't
try.
care about
Listen,
you.
you're
Fuck.
hey Lisa,
Hey,
you're scared
Pam.
of your own fucking shadow. Shut the fuck up.
I don't give a fuck, Pam. Shut the fuck up.
So fucking tired of your little
God.
fucking cronies, dude.
These were our friends too. These cronies that you're talking about were
none
our
of those
friends.
bitches were my friends. None
Yeah,
of those
you don't
bitches
have
were
any.
ever my friends.
You ain't, cause you ain't do. You don't know
None
how
of
to be a
those
friend.
bitches were never my friends. Not near
Tik-
one.
I have one thing to
TikTok
say. Can I say it
street.
before
Well,
I
I'm
leave?
proud they're still mine. I'm proud that they're
I'm
still
glad
mine.
they are too. I really am.
I'm still
TikTok
waiting to see
street
what
snark
Tech drop
person.
it for.
I just want to tell you, TikTok street snark person, I have nothing against you. I've hung out in Tech's lives for quite a while. I have never heard about you. And I'm not saying that to be a jerk. I'm just saying she's never talked about you. And
Can I say one thing real fast?
To engage when I am on dealing with what I'm dealing with on
They
TikTok.
went into a
She
box
has to be
of the
involved in
lesbian
it.
side. This is
I'm
what it's
saying,
all about.
my fucking Lord, dude.
Because I went into a box I went into a box over on Des. Get over it, honey.
You
I'm
act
gonna go
like
into
that
more
was
boxes.
the first
Watch.
time. Tekla, you act like that was the first time.
So what? It involved all of us. It involved all of us.
Why is Lala up here?
I don't know. Let's hear from her.
Right, Patty. I was trying to get there. So I'm
no
back to
business.
Cardio.
You have no dog in this fight whatsoever. Go fight with whoever the fuck you were fighting with yesterday.
Me for
Get
you.
the fuck out! And she don't know nothing about me.
She dogged me for you.
Patty, you can mute her real fast.
You know what? No, they don't mute people in here, Lala. Welcome to Petty's fucking live. Now, do you want me to show the screenshots of Lala dogging you like it means anything that she dogged you for me or whatever?
I don't need to see nobody's private
Lala
messages.
is a
I don't care.
non-factor in this fucking thing. She's a non-factor.
Gotta go straight to the private messages. I don't share. I don't want to share. I don't care what anybody says about me in private. It's a private conversation.
I didn't.
I'm still waiting for
Lala does not have
drop
to
bags.
do with this.
I just wanted to say one thing. I don't know you either. I just wanted to say I've been in Text Live for a while now, and I've never heard your name, never saw you. All I know is that I've seen a lot of ads.
They were talking about me. They don't say my name.
No,
I don't listen. Y'all can talk over me. I'm gonna talk over you. It's the way it's gonna go.
For other people, I came in the box. Let me speak, please. Okay. I'm just saying that she has helped a lot of recovering addicts, people that have people. You are messy, girlfriend. You have no respect for other people.
And we're not up here to talk about the second coming of Christ.
You're saying she's dog baby, so I'm telling you. Girl, I'm ready to jump through this phone. Let me just tell you that.
I wish the fuck you would.
Okay. So I'm gonna bounce because you literally don't understand that Tex helps a lot of people, and she does not drive eggs. First of all,
we are not. Listen, we are not here. We are not here to talk about the second coming in Christ of Tekla. Okay, that's what we're here.
It's never gonna happen.
Well, we're not here to listen to you over talk and talk shit about people that you knew 30 years ago.
Tekla, and just stalk the people you stalk for whatever reason you stalk them. For whatever reason, you wake up at 7 in the morning and start talking shit on people.
Say it with your whole face.
And leave me the fuck alone.
Say it with your face. Put your fucking face on and come see us. Put your face on. Say it with your whole chest. Put your face on.
Sweet snark person.
There you are. There you are.
Listen, I've been wanting to come out there and you know.
Oh, you gonna pull up now? Don't do it. Don't.
That's what I did.
Don't do it.
Respect for your fucking kid than to come out there and whoop your fucking ass.
You should have more respect for your own.
No,
you should have more respect for your own. For your own.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That is not the way it fucking works. You don't get to egg people
And I had to tell you about what my boy went through. Because you forgot.
When they're coming for you.
You forgot.
You do not get to do that. Egg people on, Tekla. You egg people on this internet on and then cry when they come for you. You have done it each and every time.
You do.
I absolutely do not. I get up there and I defend lies.
My God.
I get up there and I tell the truth, and that's all the fuck I do.
You
have an unpopular
That's
what's gonna fucking happen.
You have an unpopular opinion.
Smart person.
A friend wouldn't forget some of the shit that I told you.
You know, you just threaten person on live, right? Like, that's not a smart thing to do.
Do you know how many times we've threatened each other?
You did.
Do you know how many times we've threatened? She just said in the live the other day she was going to take a ride. I invited her to
posted my old man.
That's
why I said it.
You just said on a live that you were going to go up there and beat her ass.
Yes, I did. No, ma'am. I got in my car. No, ma'am. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. I got in my car. And was driving there. I didn't talk about it. I was doing it.
You just said in front of all of us that you were going to come up there and
1.2K. I got in my car. I was driving to Tekla's house. Yes, I was. I absolutely the fuck was. Record it, send it, do the fuck ever you need to. But if you're going to talk about my children, I'm coming for your head.
You just said in front of all of us you were going to come up there and beat her ass.
Yes,
that's a threat.
Because that's what the fuck I was gonna do. That is what the fuck I was gonna do. You talk about my kids.
Just saying, from a law enforcement
neck.
perspective, that's a threat.
You think that I don't
want you
have
to
the
know
basic
that.
knowledge of the law? Do you think that I don't have basic knowledge of the law? I knew exactly what the fuck I was doing. I know what
Then
I'm
why
doing.
would
I
you
know what
say
I'm
that?
saying.
Because that's a threat that's
If
been
you talk
recorded.
about my kids, the chances are I'm coming for your neck, and that's what that girl did. And I was coming to her house. Yes, I was. I don't care how anybody feels about that.
I thought you were coming to
I
Zip's
do not.
house. Whose house would you coming to?
You know, Zip lives right behind you. You were on the phone with me. You knew I was coming.
Yeah, and I told you about the trauma that, you know, because you forget some
Ace.
shit.
Ace is the reason I did not come out there. Ace is the reason I did not come out there.
You probably
Not
would have.
you,
You would have
not
been in trouble
her,
if you would have.
not anything else.
You would have gotten in trouble.
Hey Pam, can I say something real quick? Remember that time when you went over there to Jules live because you thought it was all cute and all nice and everything, and you didn't even know
She's
the
a
whole
racist,
situation? Do you remember that when you went over to Jules live and you thought it was all cute because you were against tech? Remember that? I thought you were really cool with me.
I
and
was
you know
in
that whole
live, not knowing Tekla had anything to do with her. Then Tek came in that live and had a problem with me being in there.
You made it a thing because I brought her daughter into mine. You didn't know that I was covered. You didn't know about me and Jules.
She absolutely only went and stood beside that girl because you were against her, and I have the proof on that.
Keep going. Show it, Lola. Show it.
Wow.
Lola, you have so much proof. You have so much proof, but you have not showed anything. You always have so much proof. You had so much proof you were going to send to people, and those people still don't have the proof.
Also,
quit talking about proof you don't have.
Also, I have more fucking screenshots
I don't need that. I don't
of you
need none of it. I don't want none of it.
Right, but I have more screenshots of you than my baby
Send her everything.
I don't want it.
Send her absolutely everything.
I don't fucking need it.
Can you look? I just only came up here to say a couple of things.
Because this is really hurtful to me. Cam, let me just say one thing. Let me say one thing to you,
farther,
Pam.
TikTok streets, if you would just shut the fuck up and let people
I
speak.
probably
That's all I
won't
got to
because
say.
everybody talks over me. So I probably won't. No,
I'm not talking
Elena,
over you.
No, I'm
You do
interested
nothing
in
but
what
talk
Elena
over
has
everybody
to
else.
say.
Let everybody else get it out and be
Okay.
quiet.
I really want to know what Elena has to say. I want to hear her.
Now you want to know what I have to say.
Yeah.
Okay, Pam. I mean, the TikTok streets. What really got to me is that you went over there to Jules live. This really gets to me because my husband actually did get sick and he was actually literally in a hospital bed. And I thought that we were all cool and that we were all friends. And I thought that I was going to have your support like you were over there with Jules. Have your support as all of us ladies were as a support. Remember that, Pam?
No,
Remember
Elena,
that?
and I'm not sure why you're that upset over.
Why am I that upset?
Me being in a live
She was
is
part
making
of
you
our. She was a
cry?
part of the original, Pam.
I was the original.
I never did
Pam.
anything to
She was
Elena.
part
She
of the-
came into my lives all the time, and I
You
talked to
voted-
her every time. I never did anything to Elena.
Pam, the reason why this gets to me so much is because last year my husband did have a stroke, okay? When Jules did come around, you were hanging out with Jules, and Jules did come on TikTok, and she was begging for money. Oh.
I was talking to the chat. Sorry.
Go ahead, Elena.
Oh, okay. Okay, she was begging for money. Remember that? And I thought that we were friends. I thought that we were all friends. And for me to see you over there supporting Jules as much as you were over there, don't say, "Oh man, that is my feelings," and my feelings are valued, Pat.
Hey, hold
Pam,
on, because I can't believe that you're crying because I was in Jules' live. We were not. I was out of Tech's circle for a very long time. I do not understand why you're so upset that I was in her live. You and I still were fine. We would still be fine today, but you obviously have been affected. I didn't do anything to you, Elena, and I would always apologize to you if I would have ever hurt your feelings doing anything, because
My
you
feelings
have
were
never
hurt.
done anything to me either. So I don't like you being upset. I don't like you being crying. But I think I think me being, I would have to have done something more
You're
wrong
missing
than
the
that
whole
to make you
point.
cry.
You're missing the
I'm
point.
just saying,
You're
I
missing the
just
point, Pam.
apologized to the girl.
You're
I said,
missing.
hey, I would
You
never
missed
do
the
anything
point.
to hurt her feelings.
You
Quit
missed the
talking
point.
like that.
Can
Elena.
I say something
Elena.
real quick? And then I'll hop down. I just have to say something real quick. Indian Outlaw, have you took a laxative yet? Have you cleared up that constipation yet? You're down there playing the victim like the bitch you are. You just need to stop. You need to quit playing that. Look, we're gonna pull your man card, okay? Because you're a bitch. Pulling that man card today. It's done. Okay.
Thank you, Sassy. I thought I did see what the point was, but I don't want to invalidate Elena's feelings at all, because Elena has never done anything to me but be sweet to me. So I would only do the same thing to her.
I'm gonna drop after this. I just have one little simple thing to say, because I heard her say she doesn't stalk Tekla. I in fact have more screenshots of Tekla being live than my baby album has of me. And that's why.
Listen, Lala, send it. Post it, do what you want. But put one in your fucking mouth. Listen,
You need to have sex or go find something to lick on. I don't know.
A non-factor after yesterday. I quit talking about you. I don't even know who the fuck you are. So
Yeah,
the
can
fact
we-
that you even
can
have a
we
box
tell
in the closet
everyone?
is wild
Can I ask
to
a
me.
question? Because I was in the original with and we were friends with Pam. Did you ever consider us friends? Ever?
I just come to see if Pam still loves me. That's all.
Desiree, hold on a minute, please. Did you? I've been waiting to ask this.
Here we go.
Did you ever consider us friends?
Lisa, I have nothing to say to you. I have absolutely nothing to say to you.
That's really
Well,
sad.
since you
have
since you
nothing
don't
to
have
say to
nothing to
Lisa.
say to her,
So
can
why?
you answer my question?
So if you didn't like Jen, why was she a mod for you?
Well, you know what? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
I
it
want to
since
know.
Des is here.
No, I don't want to talk about the shit with Des. I want to talk about the stuff with us. Why did you mod Jen if you didn't like her?
Lisa, there was never
She said she already told y'all.
There wasn't us, Pam. We got you in it. We helped you with that apartment stuff. We rallied for you. Yes.
You did what for me?
We rallied for you when you moved.
We had an online housewarming.
Wow. We stood behind you when Teddy posted your granddaughter. We stood behind you.
We
when
reported.
This man posted it on his Reddit page. We stood behind you. We loved you, and you just threw us all the fuck away. You said all of us were suspicious.
Y'all are fucking.
Wow, you really don't give a
She didn't come to this app to make friends.
recollection of how that happened is so fucked up.
So do
I'ma
you
say-
love me or no?
Yes, wait, I'm gonna say one more thing and I'm gonna leave. So my trauma should have never been brought here. Pamela brought my domestic violence situation to this app.
Now we're going to talk about people bringing trauma to the app.
Yes.
Listen, you gotta be. You know what? First of all, I ain't
You
never
call me
spoken
a
on
liar,
liar,
Pamela.
If you want to, yes, you are the biggest fucking liar that I might have ever met in my fucking life.
Trauma that they went through.
You, ma'am, are a liar.
And you,
I
ma'am,
have
are a
nothing to say to
psychopath.
you, Lala, unless you
psychopath.
have screenshots of proof. Go make you a Reddit page and put them all on there.
I didn't have to prove my
Then
trauma.
shut the fuck up.
Being recorded and be respectful and let everybody talk. You know, this is ridiculous.
I shouldn't have to prove my trauma.
I knew that this is exactly what it was going to turn into. Because this is exactly what happened when it all came to, when it all popped up. This is exactly what happened when this all
Everybody
popped
else's
up.
fault. It's everybody else's fault.
I've asked so many times, Pastor Petty, I've asked so many times, everybody wanted receipts of how vile, ignorant, and what a horrible fucking person I am. How come nobody was able to produce any of that?
I did.
You did.
I did.
You is a lie like a Hold on. So the other day, Des got in a box and said that I had 6 DUIs and I chose alcohol.
I know.
over
I didn't say 6
Pastor
DUIs,
Petty,
bitch. I didn't give a
Petty,
number.
did you find any DUIs on my criminal record?
Said that.
I know. I didn't say you did.
Thank you. Okay, so then she said that I gave a kid up for adoption, and she gave him my actual child's name, and then said, "Oh no, it was this one." So if you could come here with any actual information about me, Desiree, I'll kiss your ass.
You already want to do that, Pam. Like, go ahead and tell all 1.4K how much you love me and how much you really want the cat. Because this shit's getting ridiculous.
You know, it would be. I would love to do that if you didn't follow me around every part of the internet.
Following you,
Ma'am, you have an entire snark page where my face.
Yes, I do too. I actually have two.
You go live about me on today's the only day.
I don't go live about Desiree. I go live about other people, and Desiree then jumps in their box.
I'm blocked.
And says, talking about you. How dare she talk about you? She's not allowed to talk about you. Just like you and Caroline and all them did to Leslie last night. Said that girl looked like a burn victim. You guys, I'm not the problem. I am not the problem. Y'all moved on to somebody the next motherfucking day. Why don't you move on to your next person? Because it's coming. It'll be you dragging Lala. It'll be Des dragging Lala in less than a week. Mark my words.
I just come up here to find out if you still love me.
Because Des has already drugged Lala. Des has already drugged Lala all over the top.
We did it together. It was actually fun.
Yeah.
And it didn't have anything to do with y'all, but you had to be here.
Yeah, she's not bougie.
Because you're up
Well,
there
I
lying,
love
Pam.
tech, so I'm a little Tekla fan.
Right.
If the people actually knew, like the real story here, it's just
the real
this
story.
is so cool.
I mean, here I didn't know that.
This is it. Hey, this is it.
So
all of you, Tekla and everybody that adores and thinks that she walks on water. I want you to all continue doing that because I love that for you. But what I want you to do is just leave me alone. Don't call me a curly-haired, big-lipped motherfucker. Don't do that. Don't call me names and egg me on or instigate me and then call me the problem.
I mean, I call you Pissy Jam.
You brought my trauma to this app, not me. No one knew about it.
Wow. There's
no one knew about it. You brought
You're
it.
a liar. You're a liar.
Pam, why don't you tell these people why I brought up your fucking
that I brought your fucking trauma. Post the fucking proof.
You did. I have it.
I just want you to post it. I want you to post it.
That's probably the problem.
In fact, everybody.
You have way too much time on your hands and you're posting too much.
Is that
Time out. Pastor Petty, Indian law. Tech trauma dumps for sympathy money. Tech has been exposed. Money train is over. Is that true?
Period. It is true.
I'm glad you two hooked up.
Did this TikTok street
You're a
person?
horrible awareness. You know that? You get shit wrong all the motherfucking time.
You are not any training does Tech have?
Did she go to the Indian Outlaw School of how to talk over and control every live she's in? Because she sounds a lot like Indian Outlaw, screaming over everybody else.
Well, I mean, if I get talked over, I'm going to continue.
She learned how to do all this from Indian Outlaw.
And remember, Betty, she told me to get you. She told me to drop you out of my box, and I said no. I want to hear what he has to say. Drop him. And I asked her, "Are you going to cut this out?" No, I'm going to make 1,000 more thingies.
I was. That's
why I'm an honorary mod. Because
Pastor Petty, do you remember when you did that?
I wasn't done,
when you
honey.
came over
I
to
wasn't
Tech
done,
Live
sweetheart.
and you
Sweetheart,
said,
I wasn't done.
You said it. Well, I
done,
talked to the ladies over there, and they said if you delete your page, then we will stop fucking with you. So I was expected to be silenced. That's what you.
And I didn't want that for you.
You did. You just said it.
No, just said it. Listen to me. I asked you if you was going to drop
I'm
it.
not deleting my page.
I never said that one time. Just stay away.
Why would I do that? Petty,
you literally won't let anybody else
He said,
answer
if you
a
delete
question.
your page, we'll leave you alone.
And then I asked you, are you going to delete it? And you said no. And I said, there are people who have your answer. That's it. But you demanded that I get him out of the box, and he's not the first person. You didn't. You were trying to control my shit. I'm glad you are where you are.
Listen, I don't
and I'm
give
gonna stay
a
where
fuck.
I'm at, and I'm gonna continue doing me. And I'm going to just keep doing me, and I'm going to keep shining, and you just keep watching.
I love that for you, and I want you to do that. I want you to keep doing whatever it is that you're doing, but I also want you to leave me alone.
All right. Well, let's make a thing. We're not going to talk about her.
I'm okay with that.
We're not talking about her anymore.
That sounds, for the two people that sounds perfect.
Yeah.
If we could, that is all I wanted for you two.
Pastor Betty, do you do weddings?
Shit.
Can you officiate
No
mine and
answer.
Pam's wedding? It's a legitimate question.
No, I don't.
Well, why the hell not?
Stress.
All right, y'all, I'm out. I just wanted to make sure Pam still loved me. That's all. Okay, bye.
I'm gonna drop too. That's all I really had to say. You can't point the finger, and everybody else can't be the problem.
That's crazy to me.
That's it. That's all.
You know what? I'll post you being the problem like you were last night with somebody else. It was me a couple days ago. Then it was Leslie. Then it was Katie B. I'll post my proof. You post yours.
Craig's here. Let's listen to Craig.
Hey, TikTok streets, do me a favor. Keep my girl's name out your fucking mouth.
Who's your girl? And I don't know.
Say less right now. You already know who.
Who?
I've been in and out of text live just
You
like
sound like
Craig.
an owl up there. Quit playing.
I have no idea who Craig is or who Craig is talking about.
Well, now
No,
you do.
Sassy, they don't. And that's how this always fucking goes.
Hey, so I just have a few questions, and then I got to get back to work.
Wait, who's
Hazel.
Craig's girl? Who
Hazel.
was Craig's girl?
Not you. It's definitely not the fuck you.
Heck, oh.
So
Craig.
hey, Fuckleberry, you probably know me as the pick me bitch.
I know who you are.
I know because actually the first time I ever learned about you was when you called me a pick me bitch when you were in Jules Live.
If I said it, I meant it. If I said it, I meant it.
Well, that's okay. I mean, that's fine. When I call you Fuckleberry, I mean it.
I got a question.
That's good. I don't care.
I sit on the outside and I look in.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, anyways,
friends with
because what I say, what I mean.
So, anyways, I know you can't shut your mouth. See, I get it.
louder.
Big B, hold on a minute. Big B, let Chevy talk. Let Chevy finish.
So
Okay,
here's
go
the
ahead,
thing.
Chevy.
I actually never knew anything about you and had followed Tech for a few years. She doesn't talk about you. The only reason she brought you up when you were in Jules's box and you were going to be her manager, which is bullshit because she was a scammer, so I didn't realize you managed for scammers. I'm not done talking. Shut the fuck up. Shit, you got to be out of breath at this
That's where I
point.
remember you from. You got a big fucking mouth.
Well, you got to be out of breath at some
You got a
point.
big
Shit.
fucking mouth. You were
So
an
anyways,
dick sucker.
so you were up there managing the scammer
I'll do it
Jules.
every time. I'll do it.
So
every
you're up there
time.
managing.
Shut up up there.
Dumb bitch.
It just makes you look stupid.
Let her talk.
Dumb fucking bitch.
Are you out of breath?
No,
Or do you have an
I'm
oxygen tank
baby.
like
I got
tapped
a
in?
couple
'Cause
more rounds in me. Nice to meet you. My name is Pam.
Yeah, we know.
anyways, so when you were up there and you were a manager for the scammer Jules and you were talking all this shit, you felt the need to bring up Tech. And at that point, she spoke a little bit about you and had just said y'all had had a falling out. She never actually talks about you. The only time she talks about you is when you bring her up. Now, another thing, you said you don't engage with Tech the Beggar page, but actually, probably a few hours ago,
that's my friend.
Probably a few hours ago, you were actually in IO's live going back and forth with them. And if you were a true fucking friend, the post that they put up of her husband, who is not on this fucking app and has nothing to do with this, you wouldn't fucking associate and kiki and ha-ha with that shit.
Well,
I don't give a fuck how much I have a falling out with somebody. I would have enough fucking respect to sit here and say, you know what, that's not fucking right. We can go back and forth all motherfucking day, sweetheart. I got just as much hot air as you. I can light up a whole hot air balloon in this motherfucking United States. I don't give a shit. You have no dignity at all. You have no self-respect and no fucking dignity.
That's crazy.
All right.
None. You have no dignity at all. At all. That's plain and simple, period. And she doesn't fucking talk about you. And if she does talk about you, she doesn't say your fucking name. And it's because you fucking brought it up. You're known as the fucking manager because you will always be known as the manager of a fucking scammer. That's who the fuck you are. So you should change your name to the manager of a fucking scammer.
But here's the thing, you're mad because everybody else posts their RSOs on the Reddit page, and then you want me to take Tekla's RSO down. That doesn't make any sense. I owe her no loyalty. I owe her nothing.
Okay. Then you were never her friend. So don't ever fucking bring up that y'all had a 30-year fucking friendship end because you were never her fucking friend. Never.
Same. She was never my friend. Ever.
No, sweetheart, because she has never once brought up any of your motherfucking history, but you ain't got no problem to it. What you lack is morals, loyalty, and dedication. Oh, and some fucking hot air, and some self-control, because you definitely can't shut your fucking mouth. But you belong to sit right over there with that piece of shit IO, because y'all don't know how to shut the fuck up. You don't know how to listen, because when your mouth's open, your ears are fucking closed. Y'all should, you know what, you probably will, and y'all will probably trade fucking pickle pictures. Enjoy those pickle pictures.
Just like Tekla and Des are best friends, me and Io. We're about to be
You don't have best friends,
Yo, this is
honey.
really fun.
You don't even have
This is
friends.
really fun. I knew it wouldn't go anywhere. This is really fun, but I gotta go. I want everybody to have a great fucking day.
Oh,
okay?
God bless us all.
Oh, you go run like a track star.
Running like a track star. Hey, you must have learned that from IO. Y'all go trade pickle pictures and horror stories.
I'm not asking anybody. Hey, time out. I am not asking anybody to cover for my husband. Okay, let's get that for starters. He's not on the app. It's me. So they want me. They brought this shit up last year. I dealt with it last year. You ain't in my community and you ain't in my life. You are well protected. Okay? And just remember this. The criminal justice system is fucking flawed.
Yep.
It is fucking flawed, and go look at statistics of men who still sit in prison on shit that they didn't even fucking do.
Yep.
So, and somebody's saying it's disgusting that I defend my husband. Well, he's the man. He's my love of my life,
and he's a great
he protects
man.
me and keeps us safe. And you know what? It's just a fucking piece of paper. Now, sometimes I forget until you dumb fucks, but you're right. It is a public record that can be looked up. But to spread it around is bringing my family in jeopardy.
Shut the fuck up, we all heard. You cried. Yep. Bitch, you cried.
Oh, dry beggars cry. Beggars cry.
Even IO doesn't have any respect for her. He didn't even gift her. Oh, wait, he can't gift her. All of his people that were giving him money are gone. So he's not going to be able to gift his friends either.
He befriended Debbie just to get her gifters. That is what he did. He literally fought with Petty just to get in Deb's good graces to get her gifters. And now that his little bitches left him, he's recruiting for new fucking people. He's
now he wants to troll Debbie.
Does anybody have any questions for me? Does anybody have any questions for me as far as my husband or my platform before I leave? Because y'all know where I'm at.
Yep.
Y'all know where I'm at. No questions? Anybody?
No.
Because I'm in a hot seat right now. I ain't afraid to answer a fucking question.
Why don't you get the story before you call him an RSO? You don't know the fucking story.
No, and it's awful funny. They're all followers on that page.
I can't see. Was there any questions?
They're not friends. And
I'm not worried about that troll account. They're a troll account.
Yeah.
Who is it? Is it RSO? My husband is on the Megan's Law list.
You can come to her live, Seth, and you can ask all the fucking questions you want because she's an open book.
But he got approved, but yet you have a minor that got approved. You got approved to take care of. Correct?
Yes, I had my cousin's son for 9 years now. They actually just pull it up right now, so But hey,
So,
I'm an open book,
there's
and I
that.
share my experience, strength, and hope for the addicts out there who still suffer. And I pray for all the addicts who are struggling. I do not stream Lisa. I did stream her a few times to give the addiction and the recovery side of things. And I had my gifts
And your
off.
gifts were off, and your gifts were off. Yep, exactly.
I
And we
challenge
help
anybody
more
who's
people
streaming
on
Lisa,
this
turn
app
your gifts
than
off.
hurt them. We try to build each other up. We build women. We try to build each other up, not tear them down. Not tear them
Toto,
down.
you
And that's
don't
what you,
love
with that
anyone but
trauma.
yourself. You are. Ugh.
IO, you love nobody but yourself.
It's awful.
I just have a statement.
And IO, all you do is talk and bring drama. And the only time we clap back is when we're defending what you say. You call us trash bags. We're all bags of trash. No one's a bag of trash. I'm not a trash bag.
You don't even
I'm
like
a grandmother.
Petty.
I got people that
You
love
don't even
me.
like Petty. Why are you in here? You don't even like him. What'd you say about him? A lot. You run your mouth constantly because that's all you know how to do.
Shouldn't you be with Boss Hog trying to frame tech?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be over Boss Hog
Is
trying
that
to
his
scam
wife?
something up?
Boss Hog, you
Frame
can shut the
tech?
fuck up too.
Go
Because
sit
you're
with the
nothing but a
racist
racist.
people that I usually sit with. I thought Petty was purple.
That
Can
person
I just
is
give a
white.
friendly reminder that when you're live on TikTok yelling and screaming at each other, make sure that you breathe in and out. Try to keep your pulse down because we don't want anybody else having heart
Honest to
attacks and
God,
us getting
so
blamed.
annoying.
Y'all have a good day.
Jade, I'm
Love you,
aware.
Tech.
He blames, he accuses people of a lot of things that he's done himself.
Pastor
IO, that
Petty?
is.
Pastor Petty, are you okay? Okay, I will be selling
I told him to
petty
blink.
beads pretty
He was in
soon.
trouble.
I will be selling petty beads. I will be selling petty holy water.
Yes.
Anybody?
What I say?
Did you boil the shit? Did you boil the hell out of it?
What's up,
I'm
bro?
gonna start.
You gotta.
I'm also going to make voodoo dolls of all the creators that nobody likes. I'm gonna put this all on Wednesday. Okay. I love you, Tech.
Too busy watching.
Can we hear from the
Too busy
goat?
watching what she's doing.
Bro, what's going on? What you got going on in your life? Man, I like this. This is very interesting. This is very interesting, bro.
I'm sorry. He just comes up and goes, "What?" Oh shit.
Thank y'all for coming. Hold on.
Hey, we needed that. Thank you. That was boiling for a while.
I'm gonna drop the ladies. Hold on. It's nothing but a news station. Host named Gary.
Man, listen here. That set right there remind me of me in your old days, boy. That set right there was too much right there. But I listen. It was very intriguing, and so much intriguing that I literally was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe this."
It's a regular day. It's pretty much how it goes every day. It's a regular
day for you.
Yeah, regular news station day. It's very regular. It's pretty normal. Gets you through your work day or whatever you're going through. Gets most people through it.
For most of y'all that don't know, me and Pastor Petty, we real brothers. Like, we look like twins. This is my brother. I need to put a profile picture up there. But man, I ain't know every day it'd be like this. I did not know that, man.
Every day. Every day.
I did not know that, man.
Yeah. Tune in. It'll get you through your day.
Huh?
I said, tune in. It'll get you through your day. It will. What was supposed to be 30 minutes turned into 2 hours. 3 hours.
No, it turned into 2 hours. Bro, I didn't even know you've been on. I didn't know you've been on here for 2 hours. I just so happened. Almost 12?
Almost 3 now. Hurry, get it out. Hurry up and get it out. I want to get up off here.
Oh yeah, What's on your back screen back there? What's that? What's that on the back screen?
Don't even worry about that.
Oh, don't even pay that mind? Okay, I ain't gonna pay that on mine. They say you exhausted, bro. You exhausted, bro?
Yes. Yes, it's supposed to be 30 minutes. Every day is supposed to be a very short. It's very short.
It's supposed to be, you've been over 2 hours?
Yep. Ready to go, bro.
Yeah. Well, you know, I ain't gonna hold you up on here, man. I'm just glad to see you on live, man. Just you know I was doing good though.
I followed you. I had these folks that follow you and come give you some nice words and some resources as well. So hopefully one of these folks done got to you with some nice resources. So I did have them do that. So if you did get a bunch of people that followed you, I had set a clarion call for.
I ain't getting no bunch of people following me. Like I ain't really got no new followers, bro. And I mean, you know, I ain't got no new followers, and I definitely didn't get no contact information yet. But you know what I'm saying? I'm being patient and waiting, and it'll all fall through.
Yeah, some. Listen to me carefully now. I said resources. No, I'm talking to them. I'm talking to them down there. I said resources now.
Yeah, resources.
All right. Yeah. They understand.
Yeah, man, that's resources.
Yeah.
They're resources. This a new me, man. Me and my brother, we done been back and forth, but it ain't nothing but love for me and my brother. Like I love him to death. This is my little brother. I'm the second oldest. Even though you look like me. Remember that, bro. You look like me. I don't look like you, okay?
It's whatever at this point. I can't really think. I need folks. Yeah.
You can't think?
Nah, that was a lot. That was a lot just then. Yeah. Hey, bro, they gonna send you some resources. Just let it.
Yeah, man, just the resources, man. You know what I'm saying? Can I tell my situation, or should I pause my situation, bro? What you think?
Nah, pause it.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't.
I'll pause on it. I'll pause. Yeah, you know, I gotta ask. I'm on your live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't want to put out. Don't want to put out no. You only want good things to come your way, and the only way to do that is by not being so vocal with it, and just rather being yeah, baby, come here. Being
that's my nephew Phoenix.
Yeah, being more.
He done got so big. I gotta see him, man.
You have to be you have to walk in silent and let your blessings come to you. So being vocal gets you something quick, but doesn't get you the proper thing that you need.
I got what you said, bro.
Yeah, so just for those that do want to help you and provide you resources, talk to them because they'll absolutely provide you what you need. Have a conversation with them. But don't put it out there into the universe, because everybody isn't praying for your come up. A lot of people praying that you do the same thing and for your downfall.
You ain't lying, man. I mean, you know, I've been away from this app. I've been away from this app for a long time now. You feel me? Really like 18, 19 months. So you're right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to take a different path. You feel me? And a lot of people are praying for your downfall and don't want you to come up and don't want you to see. But bro, I refuse to sit right here and give up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give up. And this time it's time to take the right path. You do it right, you're going to get more results out of everything.
Yeah, more positivity. Because there are probably some people waiting to give you funds to see
No.
I'm just saying.
Because guess what? I don't want that, because at the end of the day, you can give somebody some funds, but the only thing they're gonna do is keep going back in the same hole, and they're not gonna get themselves out of that hole. You know what I'm saying? I had to realize that the hard way. The hard way is this: all you're doing is a revolving cycle going over and over again, thinking that something's gonna change and waiting for the next person to give you a handout, when you gotta sit out there and ask for a different kind of handout, which is rather resources or things that can help you to be more successful in life.
Exactly. And there are some really good people. People. Let's give them an opportunity to help you with resources. Seriously.
I got you, bro.
Really good people. That's all they want to do.
You're right about that, Miss Kim. All money ain't good money.
Yeah. So just let the good people help you. The ones that ain't trying to. Yeah, I'm here. Just let the good people.
You still there, bro?
they're really about resources and trying to help, and they do really good things, and I've seen them do really good things for people and help them come up and get them jobs and just all type of wonderful blessings that don't require anything but you showing up or something. There's some really truly some good people on this app that do wonderful things to help people. Just give them an opportunity.
You know, I had to realize kind of like the hard way, but there's some great people in this world. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of great people in this world get misused and abused for their kindness. So it's a lot of great people, bro. And there was a lot of great people on my last page. It's just that I misused and abused their giftings. You feel what I'm saying? But this time it's a new route, it's a new wave, it's a new path, and that's what I'm going for, bro.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you down because I've said my last words and get up out of here. Cause yeah.
All right, bro. I love you. I love you, bro.
I love you, Dada.
I love you. I love you too, Phoenix. I love you too. Uncle BB loves you too, Phoenix. Oh, now you don't know what to say.
Love you. All right, y'all had a good time. No. Did time fly for you?
No.
Hold on now. You play too much. Did time fly?
What?
Yes, it was. Y'all, if y'all been following me from the beginning, you know. All right, it's probably you probably used me to get through work. You probably used me to get through your day. Some of you ran in the restroom, and time done flew by, and now you're looking like, oh, I gotta go home. Oh, I got kids to deal with. I gotta go. End of the day, when it came to Huckleberry and Tech, they did come to a medium that I do appreciate, and I just want that going forward. Is what they said to the people that follow Tech, and follow Huckleberry, or follow Huckleberry and follow Tech. Please, if you could please just stay on topic and alive. You don't have to drag each other. Just it is what it is when it comes to Tech and Huckleberry. For anybody outside of that, I don't got nothing to do with that. Whatever you're doing when it comes to Huckleberry and Tech, that's between anybody outside of that. That I'm sure they can handle either one of y'all. So with that, you have a wonderful Monday. I'm gone. I'm up out of here. Enjoy your day. Hug your family members. Hug somebody. Love somebody. And be kind.